get into day 10 of practice after missing day 9 because I was in transit. We're in a hotel, as you can see, different locale, enjoying some of this vacation downtime. But man, we're going to get into this before the freaking Ravens game, and I'm so excited for that one, but we got a little bit to go. One day or so. Bars. What's up, it's your boy Centron, coming back at you with another analysis video, and I kid you not, this real name, Jalen Hurts. Watch, we start with that as always, but man, I'm excited to see what's going to be going on with the buzz about camp right about now. Anyways, this was a short practice, barely under an hour, and 55 minutes, not a lot. Only a limited number of snaps, and they've been doing that, been ramping down the practice, we can say the snaps, heading into the game. So I think you just want to not show too much, but it's really vanilla out there right now. You can see the stat line: 6 to 10 for 1 TD. He's barely out there making any throws. They're working on more of the rushing element, and then just situational football. But I love that it's not really given much to work with, because you don't want to show your hand in the preseason. And like you're saying here, controlled environment, joint practices is going to be where Jalen Hurts maybe sharpens the iron a little bit more than than you would want from a fan perspective to see. But we know what he can do. He showcased that in 2022, bars again. But him really working on the fine details on and off camera, outside of the purview of an audience, he's really going to be able to surprise us again this year. And I think he will take those steps and be a even better pocket passer, pick his spots more. Even as excellently as he did last year, and wanting to run. And we're not worried about that part of his game, but the chemistry that he's developing with those guys right now, and especially with guys he hasn't seen, like Olamide Zaccheaus, as well as guys like Quez Watkins, who rededicated themselves and are gonna give a better showing as he's showing up in camp. So there's gonna be a lot to work with, but yeah, we don't want to see the Jets preseason debacle, the late hit on him, repeated. So they'll probably get a game or two, game 2 maybe, where they play a quarter or a couple of series and then they're out of there. But we're not going to get to see him. He's going to be in bubble wrap pretty much this whole preseason. But let's get into the game balls for the offense and the defense. So today, Gade, went to Olamide Zaccheaus, and I don't know if Devontae Smith was back because he set out practice not on day 9, but week 8. And I did read the articles, but yeah, I just really didn't get a chance to upload anything because I was just tired as hell. Being in transit, a whole different part of Japan country. Geotag me, if you can. But Josh Jobe had a strong performance, so let's get into it. All right, so the St. Joe Prep grad has had a much quieter summer than we anticipated. We thought it would be a competition between him and Quez Watkins, but he stepped it up obviously, and you wouldn't really consider much of a battle at this point. But that's okay, because even with Quez taking hold of the position at the sparsely sprinkled in wide receiver 3, we're still going to see a handful of Olamide here and there because he's a weapon. And he burnt Slay the other day in day 8 on a touchdown deep. So I want to say it was a deep catch, sorry, not a touchdown, but he made work, and he showed that he has he might not be the F16 burners that Quez has, with the 4.36 speed, 4.361. Damn, it's very oddly specific. But he runs a 4.4, in the mid to high 4.4. So he still can burn, and he can also produce at the outside position, and he's also a replacement, just like Quez Watkins, for one of the outside receivers in Devontae Smith or AJ Brown, in case they go down. Again, bars. Damn, I'm on it today. All right. Anyways, had gotten a few reps and even fewer targets with first team reps but that changed a bit on Thursday. So he ran with the first team, both 7-7s and 11-11s. And the more time you put in, the more you're gonna get out. So He also got red zone work, and he had his best day as an Eagle. Not surprisingly, he gets more, more rotations, more reps, the better he's going to be. And he made a diving catch on a deep route from Jalen Hurts, narrowly staying in bounds as he slid for the bread basket grab, like bringing it in, and toe drag swag, just what you want to hear. Working with the second team, he had a touchdown catch streaking down the right sideline with the defense back, without a defensive back in sight, so he just burned him. Marcus Mariota, who's been playing better with the center elevation, with Andrews in there at the second team. Yeah, it's good to see him on his P's and Q's. Loss of the pass that hit Zacchaeus in stride, so he knows how to use him. It makes more sense, than Jalen knowing how to use him because they play more together. They have more chemistry. All right, Zacchaeus had a few other catches from Marcus, and also, we're not getting any information on how he's going to be used in a Saturday game, but we got to believe he's going to get a little bit of more burn, of course, just because, he's the second team, and those opportunities come, few and far in between. So at least one series of the MZ connection. Yeah. He's a clear-cut number 4, I would say. But we get to one guy, Nagata, who maybe surprised in camp. Let's see, defensive ball, game ball. Let's see, James Bradbury, he was back. But yeah, Josh Jobe stepping up, man. He got the first team defensive reps. Slowing down AJ Brown, yeah, of course, he needs to focus on doing that. It's hard. It's a hard task, hard ask, but it's only gonna make him better though. Valuable experience, and it showed already with how he performed against the second and third team, which makes sense. So he feels like the game is slowed down. So Bradbury is speaking on Joe. He's thinking at a faster pace. So yeah, he's able to elevate his game and react faster. So the mental part of the game is catching up. Yeah, man, the defensive backs, Nick Saban coaches those guys up well coming out of Alabama. So a lot of good products come out of there. Pause. But yeah, it's a lot of good corners, man. But he's a number 5 corner. Yeah, behind there's Darius Slay, Bradbury, Devontae Maddox, and Zach McPherson. And Zach, I think he leapfrogged him. But it'll be interesting to see how he fights during the preseason, and we're going to keep our eyes on him. So, going to be evaluating this roster from top to bottom with those preseason games. All right, let's get into the real meat and potatoes. Day 10, Dallas Goedert catches everything that comes his way. Not surprising. All right, so he caught everything coming his way. He beat Terrell Edmonds, even though he was sticking to him like glue. But, he's been handling everybody without prejudice. Yeah, Christian Ellis got handled. Nothing new. Linebackers haven't been able to keep up with him, and safeties that can, they still get done in. But let's see. Yeah, we heard about Darren Waller, and how he's been good, but he's all they have there with the Giants. They have number 2s and number 3s trying to run alongside him, but having a guy like Dallas Goedert here, he's a third fiddle. Man, has a chance to ball out and really give us something over the middle. He can go deep as well, and as well as short. I mean, so he has a presence all across the field, all over the field. All right, Josh Jobe sticking with the Goedert on a double move, causing an incomplete pass, and obviously, doing his best against Tyree Cleveland. He had some good battles with AJ Brown. Yeah, it's only going to make the young corner better. The guy out of Alabama, and we'll see what he's able to do, because in case he's called into action, he did make some appearance, I think, against in the second Giants game, but made a hard hit in the 49ers game, I believe. But yeah, we're going to be counting on him. And yeah, Sidney Brown hasn't been producing. I mean, he's a rookie though. You can't ask that much of him, and you don't want to throw him into the fire because that could spell danger. So I'd rather have him, where we are now. But yeah, one play here, he spotted Britton Covey running a post route, and he came from the opposite side of the field. Brown broke hard on it toward the middle of the field. That was correct that Marcus Mariota was going to Covey. However, Mariota held onto the ball for an extra beat and onto the ball to the area of the field that was Brown had just vacated. Brown was able to somehow hustle back to where the throw was headed and would have had a chance to break it off if it weren't off target. So, I mean, yeah, he's just showing that he uses those four wheels to motor here and there, and in the future, hopefully he can figure out before he makes a move that's where the ball is going. Had the right instinct, but Marcus Mariota, decided to go elsewhere, and he was able to redirect. So I count that, up to him being an athletic beast. But yeah, growing pains will ensure will follow. Okay, so Marcus Mariota had a good throw to Grant Calcaterra, put it in the window, but it was dropped. Damn, should have been a TD. Sucks, but it's been better. So I mean, I think the center play had a lot to play in that, in way of that. But yeah, man, he's going on a 10-year pro, so it'd be strange for him to not be able to elevate his play. And what we're getting from him is being on a new team is a new experience, but it'll be interesting. Okay, OZ also had a long TD on a busted coverage, so it's clear he's behind Quez Watkins, but yeah, he's going to be a valuable number 4, especially with the lack of depth we have behind AJ and Devonta Smith. Yeah, Jalen Carter getting some passes batted down at the line of scrimmage, so some positive plays could be made there. Him passing it off to his teammates, or if he tips it up, maybe he has the talent with him being a former offensive guy in high school, maybe. Oh man, DeAndre Swift ran a nice angle route, and Mariota hit him in stride. Damn. Yeah, he can do work. Yeah, we're putting that to good use behind AJ Brown and Devonta Smith on the outside, and guard up the seams. Teams are gonna have their hands full. You can't, cover every blade of grass, and we're gonna try to make you defend all of it. Yeah, I'm waiting to see Ngata in the preseason to see what he actually brings in real live game action. So let's move on to the final article of today. So a mixed day for Hurts. Had throws batted down and threw wide to AJ Brown. Overthrew Ngata, who got some first team reps, which is nice to see. He could be, like I said, our Zach Pascal in this offense and do the dirty work. And he has a good size. He's the biggest receiver, 6'3" on the roster. Okay, yeah, completing passes to Oz crossing the field, as well as Goddard on some underneath routes, so getting the ball out of his hands. Okay, firing the ball into a tight window to Brown in the back of the end zone. Nice. It was knocked down the last moment by Josh Jobe, so he's getting some quality reps in there. So it's just more about the aggressiveness and knowing that he's going to make those kind of throws in 2023. Oh, okay. So Devonta Smith missed time to attend the sentencing of Henry Ruggs, so I'm guessing he got a pretty harsh sentence. We'll maybe look into that. Well, I'll look into that later privately, but this dude just threw his life away. And yeah, that's something that'll affect you. So yeah, it was an injury. It's just personal. All right, Kobe Dean and Devin Ellen were able to practice in full, so nice. All right, Patrick Johnson's still out, and Deion Kane. I mean, that hurts his chance to make the squad. I think he might be a practice squad guy, but I don't even know about that. All right, so they're talking about Josh Jobin, him being a quality backup. Only 54% out as far as height goes, but his long arms, 87th percentile, allow him to disrupt the offense. I mean, he can reach in there and make jumps and get there potentially a little bit late, shade late, and then knock the ball out. So, yeah, James Bradbury is similarly a very long corner. Yeah, Dallas. I mean, yeah, Dallas has had a great camp. He's had one of the best showings and just consistently showing up, been unguardable. So I mean, they're saying that about the Giants, guy, but he's the only guy they have. So really, who else are you gonna throw it to? Waller. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he'll be interesting to watch. I mean, he could have a TD throw there, but I also want to see him how he plays against the other teams in the joint practices. All right, so Kayvon Wallace showing again that he's not really a first teamer, but he's been out of place in the passing game, historically speaking, but also this camp. But now showing up in the run game as well. So 3 safety formations. Yeah, give him a defined responsibility. I think he'll be okay, but him freelancing out there at free or strong, I don't trust it. Okay, tightly contested catch by Avonte Maddox, but Oz bringing it in just speaks to what he can do out there on the field, man. Yeah, I mean, he's not exactly chopped liver, even though he will be the 4th receiver, doesn't mean that he's garbage. Damn, Grant Calcaterra had him throw a bounce off his hands. Got to catch those, man. It'll be interesting to see who's the number 2 tight end and who, if Stoll can hold on to it and keep it throughout the duration of the year. I mean, Johnny King, you like what he brings to the table. He's 6'5", runs a 4.45. Yeah, a lot of 5s there. But I'd love to see if he can make teams on special teams. But I think he just joined too late. Yeah, the mentality. I love it. All right, anyways, we're gonna get out of here. I know this is kind of like a sloppy article for me, but just new settings and time and all that stuff. But man, we're gonna get into some stuff, interesting stuff tomorrow. So you're not even watching, no, it's all good. But as always, it's Fly Eagles Fly, and let's motherfucking go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.